Oh, and there we are, back with Opus 25, Tears of the Planet.
New set, baby!
Oh yeah, I'm Fish, that's Jacko. We love you, thank you for joining us, and well, we are in for some doozies tonight.
Yeah, welcome. A quarter century of Final Fantasy has arrived. 25 sets!
It is mental that we've made it this far, but hey ho, we're gonna go with it. So guys, might be 5 rounds, but we will see on that one. We're not entirely sure. See who's decided after 4 on that. And yeah,
it depends if we go to time.
A lot.
Yeah. We didn't post many streams towards the end of the set, but there was a lot of games going towards time at the end of the set, last set. Probably because there's been a whole lot of control decks. Let's see if that same trend continues. I'm going to go ahead and give the players a thumbs up because I think we're ready to go.
Let's get over to the gameplay table.
Yeah, give them the big thumbs up.
So,
oh baby, what a doozy!
This one is, I don't think Jack was quite prepared to be walking into this with 3 colour cadets, but he certainly is. He will be fighting out of the left corner. Paul McAvoy with Mono Water Vikings. Now this is a personal favourite of mine so far this set.
2 absolutely awesome decks. I've had the pleasure of going up against his Mono Water Vikings deck, and man is it fun.
Yeah.
So we're going straight in with the Porum, so we're going to have a look at the top 3.
Also, I've just realised Sid Highwind's up there. What's he doing there?
Sid Highwind, you silly goose. Get away from there.
You silly goose.
Get away from there. Guys, if you're tuning in, welcome, thanks. Great British video gamer, an absolute stalwart of the stream. Thanks for joining. Shiro as well, welcome, thanks to the stream. And Paul just going ham, going straight for that new unit legend.
Well, I mean, now I'm going to have to get that up on the stream. This thing is nutty. Basically, dull 2 active forwards. Choose 2 forwards, dull them. Choose 1 character, freeze it. Choose 1 summon or auto ability. If your opponent doesn't pay 1, cancel it. That thing is silly.
It is disgusting.
Also, why is the round on fire? Who's messing with me? People, please. Right.
Oh, I'm going straight in for that Brunhilde. Oh, I'm making him pay.
I mean, you gotta make him pay. But that is really going to slow down Jack with his fire side of things.
I mean, he does get the draw, I guess. Not terrible.
Well, there's one of those new cadets as well. I think that's the C7.
7, I think. This is the one where lets you dull a couple.
That's right. Cease is the fallen from last set that most people will play. Let's have a look. It's always hard with the 7 because I know that wind forward is always quite good because you used to cancel the auto abilities, but it looks like Jack is probably okay on backups here. I think he's got a Rem, but he's also got the Moogle, which gives +1 to type 0s.
Interesting. Doesn't
really help him too much, but yeah, the problem is Paul has had to go pretty heavy already. And I hope you're all enjoying as well our new custom playmat for the big table.
It looks so good. Your eyes do not deceive you. That is not some weird new overlay that we've just cooked up. No sir.
Yeah, no, that is from the help of you guys. For everyone that's used our affiliate link, we do thank you. Do get us obviously some new stuff to put back into the stream, so we do appreciate that. And talking of the affiliate link, don't forget to check out that in the description down below. Any help you'll be willing to give, we do appreciate it.
Yeah, and you will have to excuse me. Classic Jacko fashion, my food has arrived right as the round has started. Yeah. So if I'm a little bit quiet for this opening game, apologies, I'll try not to be too...
Nah, you just want to get that I'm going to eat my food ASMR, really.
We pay extra for that, actually, guys.
Well,
and we're going digging.
Viking
Show me the
top.
Vikings. Oh, it's a big close call. Oh no. Not on stream, don't do it!
Oh, no way! Paul whiffing on the Viking.
Big yikes, big yikes. I guess we've seen a number of them in the break zone. So yeah, gonna hit him with that Porum. Why not? It's the demon.
That's gonna have damage uploaded. 2-0 to Paul at the moment. Jacko's gonna have to do a lot to kind of crawl back into us. He still needs to get his 3rd colour online. But again, I think we've got... It looks like it's another 7 in hand. No trade, we've got a sink there, I believe. We're going to win the 9-0. Pretty good, so we can pay the doll. Action abilities is the weakness of Una.
Yeah, definitely. That is one way of getting around this,
You go nuts, sir. Great British Video Gamer asking, are there any soldiers today? I believe there is.
Don't even get me started. I've just been absolutely trounced by aggro soldiers like Cephalon Genesis, like turn 2 like filth. Just like, okay.
To be honest, after that Une shenanigans you put me through the other week, I have no sympathy for you. Deserve everything you get.
That's not there.
Calgary, hey, thank you for joining us as always. Jack just going to pay 0 for the 9. BK for free now from Paul. This is starting to get out of hand real quick for Jack. If we see a Una, he could be in real danger.
Well, we've seen one go already.
Yeah. We're not there for Tidus yet, but we're going to Leo draw by the looks of things. Now, I think this is the strength of this deck, is just how quickly you can dig.
We're feeling pretty good here, not seeing any broad wipes mainly really in these colours. I guess the demon would have been one that we would, but that's been and gone.
Yeah.
But the Bick is now defending.
Yeah, exactly that. We can also see Paul playing, I believe, 3 Warrior Light in the LB. When that gets online as well, it makes it even trickier to sort of deal with the board. But the only issue with the deck so far, I think, is that it's only Thordan that can search the Una, because it's not a princess, it's not even a job summoner, it is just a job Goldwings. So. Now we're going in with, is that 8 I believe?
Jack trying to match the board here.
Yeah.
He's going to break that bit because he has to now.
Yeah, this is why you want to get that Warrior of Light out as soon as possible. Unfortunately Paul couldn't because there was only 2 standard units. Here we go, 8 going in, we're taking the block with the Viking so we can draw a card. Are we going to commit some more? We are.
Yeah, Paul's just beelining for that next copy of Una now.
Yeah. That van is pretty tasty. And there's the other Una going. Oh no, damage 2. I've realised my scoreboard isn't updating either. That's unfortunate. There we go.
Yeah, the whole premise of the deck being undone, having just said that we got no way of searching this.
Yeah.
We see the second copy go. One obviously already being killed by that Brynhilde early game, and now second one going to damage.
Well, that's it. And if Paul keeps sort of jump blocking to, deal with this board or anything like that, he's just going to run out of bodies and not be able to pay for it. So. Kagari, no, not Kagari, that's Mr. Trickzoo. Backup Waka can pick it off the top 3. Yes, you're right. But we had one anyway, so the other thing we got to look out for is I think Paul is running, Lena backup. So with Lena backup, at least we can potentially play it from.
There are ways of getting it back for sure.
Not many though.
I think that's the only way, right?
Yeah, exactly that. Now, Paul looks like he's being force-dolled by the 9. Is he gonna do anything in response? No, he's not. Gonna let the Una be doll.
He's just gonna take it.
I think freezing one of the 4s there probably wouldn't have been a bad shout, but Jack is off top decks now.
No, I don't know. I would have been happy just... Yeah, maybe actually freezing the 8. Was that...
Yeah, you could have frozen 1 in response, and then when he goes to combat,
Dull 2.
Dull 2, yeah, exactly. That was the option, but Paul not going with it. I think we got the Kukulane in hand. I'm not sure if that's going to be impactful or not.
We do have the Miwa as well, so that is definitely going to be impactful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because now we could effectively Dull 2, reactivate Dull 2.
I don't think we need to do this just yet. So yeah, looking to Dull 2. I guess you definitely Dull the 8 because that's going to be getting things. Okay.
I think Paul's potentially thinking of going again.
Or is he going to switch off the 8 with the Kukulane?
Perhaps. I think it's a good idea because it does let you draw at least. Yeah, here we go. Oh, no. Okay, so we are going into Miwa.
now.
Yeah. interesting. I don't think we needed to go sort of that ham, to
Do
be
we
honest.
have to pull the trigger on that now?
No, I don't think we did. I think we could have taken the damage from 8 after its abilities were turned off. No real issues, because we're still taking the damage off of the cease, so another Viking going out of game.
I imagine as we get the past the turn, we're going to dull a bunch, freeze a bunch of things now as we get the past the turn.
I think we absolutely have to. Again, we know Jack is on top decks himself. He's playing a 3-color deck. He is at a massive disadvantage here. You know, Cadets is great at the moment, but it's still not super efficient. Let's be honest.
I mean, that being said, you know, if your top deck's around Rem, sorry.
You play too much ice, sir.
Then he could potentially get a fire backup online. Looks like we're going in. We're going to LB Cloud. He needs to be careful here. Well, actually no, because
you can pay the 2.
Can pay the 2.
Yeah.
Just so punishing Paul. He's 1 forward short.
So this is the problem for Paul now. He won't be able to kill it. So yeah, we're going to save the unit. So we're going to have to go and dull the 2. At least in theory we can put Jack to 6. It might slow him down and be a little bit more respectful on the attacks.
Yeah, Paul really needed that Warrior of Light LB.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Warrior of Light should have been the first thing to play there, to be honest.
It's hard to see how we come back from this. The whole premise of the deck is you use that linchpin Una to get things out your way, freeze out your opponent, and now, like you said, our only way really of getting that back is that Lena, which we need to have on board, and the SFX,
yeah.
so it's just too slow.
Yeah, exactly. And again, Paul not playing out the Warrior right here. I think if he'd have done that first, we don't lose the doll trigger. And he's just passing. I don't know why he's got his hand there, but it's not looking great. We have got PK now, so there's a little bit of protection, but
I don't think he can play the Warrior of Light. It's not got enough standard units. I think that's the issue.
oh yeah, of course. No, yeah, he's only got 2. You're very correct there, Jacko. That is
So yeah,
not great.
well, just going to show how how costly that whiff of that flipping those 5 cards at the start and not hitting a Viking.
Yeah.
It's actually proved pretty costly because he's been 1 forward short of saving the Una by doing triple pay the tax, and he's been 1 standard unit short of playing the Warrior of Light.
Yeah. The issue we've got now is obviously Paul has no other units accessible to him. They're all in the bin over in the damage zone. And let's be honest, that board against him is massive right now. He's not going to be able to get through it. Oh, there's an ace on the board as well. That is altogether a painful situation.
That's a great question. What did he search with the Sarah? I was too busy munching on my chicken burger. Very highly professional streamer. Question you.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't remember either.
I assume it must have been something that he's discarded.
Maybe
Okay, here we go.
another Sarah, perhaps. He can't get the unit back though. That is the problem. Me too. At least I have anti-back on me for when I sneeze.
Because we are health conscious here, guys.
I've been so ill after Winter Cup. Whoever gave me something, I'm going to haunt you. Just so you know, you're on my list, whoever it was. Anyway, so we're going after a Layla here. We don't have the older, is it Opus 6 Layla, unfortunately, in the bin.
Yeah.
Because that would have searched us, it got something out of the bin as well. Again, not the more all-important unit though. So another Miwa and a Thorn this time. Not super useful.
I think I can see another Sarah in the bin, so I can only imagine, about halfway down, I can only imagine we searched Sarah. So.
Nah, it wasn't COVID, by the way, Great British Video Gamer.
We've already had this conversation.
Yeah, had a small head cold that I just couldn't shift. That's all it was. But let's be honest, my throat was killing me, but I was talking for what, 16 hours?
Yeah, it's not going to help.
Yeah,
Not going to help that.
so
But worth it.
definitely worth it. some of the greatest games I got to commentate on, to be fair, that weekend.
Yeah, no, it sounded like an absolute doozy. I was gutted to have missed it, but I must say, and guys, if you're like me and feel like, oh man, I missed the action, just check out the videos. It's all available on YouTube. And while you're there, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe.
God, he's not the best colour man in the commentary for nothing, is he, folks?
I've got some making up to do. It's been a month, I feel like, no stream.
I know. It's
a month without us. How on earth have you guys survived?
I mean, the fact that 22 of you are here for just our locals, which is so you should all know, 23 strong tonight.
Yeah.
For the that's some about big names not showing up as well. But
yeah,
22 of you joining us, we do absolutely appreciate it. We do this for you guys because that's where we get all our fun from. So,
yeah, we love you. Absolutely love you guys. You make it worthwhile.
It's all peace and harmony tonight.
Yeah.
Who wants the first punch?
Yeah. Well, guys, please do tell us where you're tuning in from. We'd like to play a little game here of who's travelled the furthest. Obviously not really travelling because you're tuning in from the safety of your own home. But yeah, let us know where you're in from. And yeah, maybe one day, if we get the channel big enough, we'll start doing giveaways. Wouldn't that be something?
Well, talking of giveaways, we're not doing an actual giveaway, but we're doing a bit of a, a punishment game, so to speak. If you can help us get to 1,000 subs by November, Cactuars 2, Jacko and I will do the stream dressed as wrestlers.
You heard it here, people. You heard it here.
And
you want to see them.
I know who I'm coming as already.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, don't spoil it.
Oh, I'm not. I know. They gotta get to 1,000 likes first.
But I can see that. You guys can't see it, but I can see the glint in Fish's eye.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
And it tells a million stories.
I'm ready. So guys, you help us with that. Obviously we'll put on that epic show of shows and
Guys,
do it.
Bridge End. There we go. That's our furthest traveller, guys. If you can't beat Bridge End,
Ah, come on.
you might
now.
win. At this rate, you're going to win. Bridge End.
Where's my mate from Mexico City?
Being the most exotic viewer.
Yeah, I need my
I mean,
mate.
Bridge End is pretty exotic.
It's pretty much a word I'm not going to say.
Whoa. This is a PG stream. Except for when Jacko forgets that it's not a PG stream and swears on stream.
Oh man, we do it all the time. This game though,
What is this board?
so we're finally getting to Ren. We've got Queen on board now. The new Queen and Ren combo is pretty feisty. I mean, let's show the Queen first, I guess. I don't think Paul's got an answer yet.
I guess his only hope is if he gets to a Pharaoh, he can make everything 8k. But this Muga is buffing everything by 8k.
Yeah. The issue we got as well is that Queen can reactivate some Type 0 cadets. Actually, did he just activate the Moogle? I don't think he can activate the Moogle.
Yeah, who did you activate the Muga with?
The Queen, yeah.
I'm going to run over. I'll run over.
Double check.
I'll just double check.
Because he activated the Moogle. I don't think he can do that. There's damage 5.
Type 0s. Jump Type 0.
Yeah. No, he did realise, which is why it sort of backed off.
Cool,
Yeah,
yeah.
we just had to make sure to clarify that was why, and it wasn't that he paid some invisible tax.
Yeah. Calgary, definitely confirming it. But yeah, no, we're sorted out, so it's all good. Gold damage 5 now. The thing is, we got the ace there. The 9 was definitely scary. Jax, you can just keep applying pressure now. I think we need a Faris ASAP. But the deck, I believe, is only running 2.
Oh, Singapore, here we go.
Oh,
there we go.
Thank you for joining us.
Well, a big shout out to the Great British Video Gamer tuning in from Wiltshire. Mad respect. I'm a Wiltshire boy born and bred, baby. Homie. What do you mean? My dad's from Cardiff. That counts for something.
Oh, so your nationality and blood is Welsh, but you were just born in the wrong place.
Just born in the wrong place. Yeah.
That's why you hear all the time, folks. You love it.
Yeah. I actually don't even live in Wales.
No,
you can't take me away.
You live in Bristol.
You can't take me away. I just love the game. I love the game.
Well,
Anyway, absolutely crazy shenanigans is going on.
Yep, and there's Paul's done. He had no answer. As soon as those units go, the deck showing its weakness. What are you? No space. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, we were recording this, unfortunately. The drive is full. So, yeah.
So is it going to be recorded on YouTube?
It'll still be on YouTube. It just means it's going to be downloaded at 720, I believe. So.
Okay. Well, let's just hope that we don't have any wild, crazy highlights we need to replay for you later.
Yeah, exactly. But guys, we'll do a quick be right back. Let's get Jack over here. Have a quick conversation.
I mean, the boys may want to go. Are they going to get a go?
I mean, not much time.
So
I don't know if
the way they're talking. I'll run over. You go to be right back.
Sure. Guys, we'll catch you in a moment. Alrighty, here he is, winner of round one with 3 colour cadets.
Yeah, I'm on the playing side of the camera.
You are.
long time.
I mean, I could almost drop that O again and
Yeah.
it would be perfect. So, 3 colour cadets, taking your inspiration from Gareth this week.
Yeah, I literally messaged him last night going, can I see your cadets list, please?
Well, first of all, I guess we didn't really see it too prevalent there, but how is the 3 colour actually treated?
Most games I've been playing 2 of the 3 colours. As you probably saw that game, I played the wind and the lightning. You will always play the lightning because over half of the deck is lightning. And then fire and wind is like is about 25% each. I think fire is a little bit more skewed into. But it depends on how long the game goes. Like, you've got ways of getting all 3 backups online. But yeah, it's been okay.
So I'm guessing that you've got obviously the 2 different deuces, and then as your other fire backup, probably Machina.
Yeah, so I've got the 1-cost Machina that I couldn't. It was that or the Brynhild on my turn 1, so it went with the Brynhild.
Absolutely right choice in the end, right?
Yeah, so fire backups is one of the new Deuce and Machina. The wind backups are the old wind Deuce, and then the Moogle that you saw. Just buffing them all by 1k is actually quite useful.
It's surprising. I mean, there was a heyday for the 1k buffers of the world, but they sort of dropped off because combat didn't really matter. But now when you see
I think it's because it's not Element's job, and the key bit that I was speaking about with Gareth is it puts a lot of your key pieces outside of Amat range. So like that 9 no longer dies to an Amaterasu if you've got it on field.
To be honest, I thought I kind of was like the is it the 1-cost Deuce that's
all
of them get 1k, and then everything else gets a k, so they basically get 2.
And then the lightning backups are just the standard. Lightning backups.
What are your non-cadet stuff in there? I know we saw the demon go to damage pretty early.
So it's 2 demon. The summons is 2 chocobo, 2 Odin, 5-cost Odin, 3 Amat, and 2 Brynhild. It might be 3 Odin. I can't quite remember.
So you're pretty sorted for the expert side of things.
Yes. And I think forwards wise, I think the demon is the only non-cadet forward in the deck. because you just need as many cadets as possible for a lot of their effects.
Well, I mean, the fact you pulled off a lot of them pretty convincingly there.
Yeah, it was trying to get the size to go off at the right time, and then also playing 8 into Jack so that I could get the break again. It was just 9 was definitely the key card in that matchup though, because of the dull, because it forces the Una earlier than it wants to go off.
I think that was probably the one slight misplay by Paul. It was at one point you were almost tapped out. I think it was just Jack left standing, and you chose to dull the Una, and he didn't respond. I think it would have been prudent to freeze one of your four.
Yeah, I did think that was going to be the case, but I think it was just because. Actually, I don't know.
Well, I mean, just from our perspective, it was
Yeah,
freeze a forward, and then you go to come out with dull 2 more.
Yeah.
Or if you try and break him, you do then. Maybe would have kept him in it just that little bit longer. Maybe wouldn't have seen that other unit go to that.
The key bit for me was having Brynhilde and starting hand against the Amat. Is like, I will bin a card to pay for this because I'm drawing one anyway. And the fact that the next one went to damage, it was like, I've only got one more to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, we're a little worried for you that perhaps you're going to lock yourself out of fire entirely. It kind of looked that way, but I mean, hey, it got rid of unit one more.
Yes. Yeah, that was. It was the hard judge turn 1, but I tested Vikings over the week with Paul, and it was very much as soon as that board hits 6 to 8 forwards, you're just not playing the game because it's like, cool, pay 8 for anything you want to do.
Chantato now costs what, 13?
Well, I was playing Ice Lightning, and it was like, play Cisne, try and get a counter. It's like, pay for it. No, I'm just playing a 2-drop backup that doesn't do anything.
Excellent. Well, guys, we will take a short, be right back, and we will be back with you with round 2.
Hope you enjoy all the rest of the games.
Best luck with the rest of your games yourself, so catch you all in a bit.
Welcome back, guys, and we are going to be here for round 2 of our fight night, the first one of Opus 25.
Oh yes, man. We have already had an interesting one. Go back and check out the vids later if you haven't seen that one. But what a doozy we got for you now.
Your eyes not deceive you, that's right. Ice, Earth, Chaos Arc. Not Earth, Water, like we've historically seen Chaos Arc builds. Ice, Earth, and Mason. Always an unreal deck builder, so yeah, looking forward to seeing what he's cooking up. And then Fallon, what's he got?
Oh, he's on Mono Fire Warriors. Now this one, I feel like there's going to be some Vietnam flashbacks. I think Volker is nasty.
We're going to have some Volker goodness.
Yeah, exactly that. But we shall see what they go with.
Is he going to slap down turn 1 Volker?
This is probably not a great matchup for Chaos, let's be honest, but I did see a Len there. That's one that you're particularly interested in.
I love that card, man. One of my favourite cards. Super interesting. I don't know if there's a place for it yet, but I don't think it's a million miles off. I think it's a card that for sure is welcome in Ice for what it offers. But yeah.
Well, let's see how it does today, because we are going for it. Mew off the bat.
Going to go into, imagine, either a Carla or a Mitsuki. So it looks like that's the Mitsuki. So there you go, bring a nice little curve going. Will we see a pass the turn?
I mean, how desperate are we to try and get a second back down? We could probably got a free drop that we can play next turn, I would have thought.
Players need to be really careful here that we don't swap cards because we're both on the exact same sleeves. And we're going for the Mitsuki.
Oh.
So, Mason, okay, well there's double. No. Oh man, he just took double arm.
Yeah.
No.
And we're not going to be getting out the Chaos for cheap either, that's the downfall here.
It could be reduced by 4.
I mean, yeah, we could potentially see Axstar, maybe 6. Is it 2 for every element?
Yeah, Clash to Edward. A nice new engine that Ice Earth has access to now with the printing of this new Edward card. So yeah, it being a king is excellent. But yeah, when it enters your 2 character credit controls, you've got 1 less card doesn't freeze them. Otherwise, if it has 3 or more cards, you just discard. And yes, you can, in theory, I know lots of people talking, you can in theory do those effects. Yeah.
But I feel like there's a big butt coming there.
Well, yeah. Not in this deck, I don't think.
Makes sense.
I could be wrong. Maybe Mason could be wrong.
Well, Mason is at a real disadvantage here because after he's playing with 3 dark cards in hand.
Yeah. So running that new error from last set, great little EX ice card is going to get a way of getting summons back. Nice for the Chaos Arc deck. And I imagine he's using the Lena to sort of tuck to tuck arcs for later as well.
Well, there's that Edward. No effect on Edward there?
Wow, yeah, he was that beautiful, because he had 2 cards in hand. It's like only number where he does nothing.
This is true.
It's almost like Paul planned it. Like he knew that Mason had it.
But then again though, Paul passing with 4 active backups and 4 cards in hand.
Not a lot going here for Mason. I wonder if we do a Len and reveal. See what we hit. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, there it is, that new Len.
Love this card. Love the art on this card.
Go on and break it down for us, Jago.
So, at the beginning of your attack phase, you get to remove the top card of your deck from the game, which we're not going to do because we're going to get Amaterasu. But yeah, you can then cast it for the rest of the turn if possible. It looks like in response we're going to remove the Len from the game using his action ability. We're going to tuck Akusia for later.
Interesting.
So let's just get some sort of value.
Rough,
I
imagine
Mason is running Rydia Unalaska. Yeah, I know he's getting twitchy.
Yeah, not happy there.
I mean, we actually don't mind seeing Amaterasu go now. It stops the Amaterasu going on our chaos.
Exactly.
So that's something.
Because I don't think Paul realises what he's walking into here either. I don't think he realises Chaos Arc is a thing here. So this is interesting.
Maybe not, but yeah, I think what Mason would really have loved to have seen is Iridia into Unalaska, use the Unalesca. I think the premise is you then use the Unalesca to discard the arcs from your hand, and then you can then tuck those arcs with Len and use them later.
Absolutely. Well, while Mason's going through his decision process, Ozroth saying good to have us back. We're glad to be back, but thank you for joining
Man,
us.
have we missed you.
Yeah.
I will be honest, it was kind of fun playing towards the end of last set. I do think it was a bit more open towards the end,
Yeah.
for sure. So yeah, I definitely think the hype that we got with the printing of that Legacy set went such a long way. We spoke a little bit about on that sort of catch-up stream that we did, but yeah, just the hype, the excitement. I've never seen such excitement around trading. I think because when that Legacy set first got released, cards weren't really being sold as singles, so nobody had like a price value on it. So it was just like trading central. It's like, this is a filler I want, this is a filler you want, let's just trade.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so it was big hype, and it was kind of fun getting back behind the decks. But yeah,
I gotta say though, I was very, after the set reviews people were doing it, obviously again check out ours on our YouTube, but even Steve D's and Ghoul as well. There's some really good set reviews out there, and I was so hyped for this set though.
Yeah.
Like I was so happy to see the back of 24. I think obviously we had a lot of major tournaments. Cactamania, we had Winter Cup, we had everything on the and Worlds obviously on the lead up to the end of the set. And it's just like, I need to see something that's not 24.
yeah, fair enough. That's fair enough. I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing. So yeah, Mason.
Just go with Cryo by the looks of
Yeah,
it.
so we're going to be chipping anything or use the pile, and it's going to get Brynhild straight off the bat.
Could you use the acoustic before, or is it no? Because it's got to be from Breakzone, hasn't it? Brynhild are going to be seeing a lot of play this set. I think we can easily call that now. Not really applying the amount of pressure you probably should be
No.
for a Warriors deck, and also for the fact that obviously Mason seems to be having a really tough start.
Yeah, 2 backups. Paul got to 4 so quickly as well. Like so quickly. And then he's just sort of not really done much since. He's played this Machina in the past, which is semi-scary. I'm just going to go over and say to Mason if they can bring the card to him.
Yeah, let's at least have that so that we can see it. What is Paul counting out here? Because he's got 4 untapped backups as well. There we go. Love it. Jacko, the card placement police. That's looking great. At least we can see it now. There was a Hecaton share going to damage, but I think Mason's already got one in hand, so we definitely didn't want to see another.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
now the Volta card.
The big new dog himself.
Yeah, we've got a big hand of cards to play with as well. Look, Mason's already scratching his head.
Yeah.
Tyvus.
So,
And Yuzuki.
interesting combination. That screams to me that we've got Axstar in hand here.
Oh wow, he's discarded the Yuzuki.
In
We
all-
must have gas in our hand.
We've got to have the Axstar, right? Axstar Interferium, perhaps? Or are we searching now? No, we're just going mock.
Yeah, I was going to say, we must have absolute gas in our hand to get rid of that Yuzuki. We must already have it now, surely.
Well, right away now.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am, and don't call me Shirley. But at least the Chaos is slightly cheaper.
The Chaos is reduced by... Oh, shit. Oh, baby.
Are we going to see
Have
another
a
hammer?
Demaster, baby.
The problem is, I don't think he's got the CP to play because of all the dark cards, though. Oh, wait, no, we do. Just enough. Just
Does he
enough.
shoot his shot?
I think we have to.
You shoot your shot because then you can just Chaos next turn, right?
Exactly. You have
Unless
to.
you draw another dark card.
You have to. I think you have to.
That one floating CP is such a menace.
No, we're just discarding it. Are we going for Chaos?
Chaos instead. He has got the damage first.
He doesn't. We're going to give the Machina.
Oh,
Get.
hold my
of it.
beard. Oh, Paul's having a long hard thing before he gets rid of. He's about to lose everything then if that's the case.
I think we target the Machina as well here. Take one of the 2 other good ones.
I'd target the Tigers. You just want the Tigers gone, right?
Wait a minute. Something in there.
But wait, we're not through yet.
There we go. Yeah, see, I think this is the right choice.
Yeah, nice.
Because now we either have to, we either have to give up the mod, which is probably the option, and have it used against us, or we give up the Tigers.
You give up the mod.
You've got to, but it feels terrible.
I'm just gonna get rid of Paul's weapon from his elbow.
Okay.
From his bracelet.
Sure. Yeah, there goes that mod. So, we've now seen Mason able to empty all those dark cards out. We've not used the Chantal in our entire hand. I think with a Mist Dragon that was left in his hand here. So, I think Mason probably preparing quite rightly for the Montleonis LB at some point, I would have thought.
It's definitely on the cards.
Exactly
One
that.
more fire back up, and he's looking at something.
Hey, no searching for cards though, because I got your mark.
Got your mind.
So,
Title of your... Actually, no, that's
Tyler, your sex game. I will say it.
sex cape.
Yep.
I'd have Mog on my sex cape. What we said about having a PG stream.
Kids.
Oh, dude. Kids.
Don't listen to your Uncle Fish and Jack.
I thought you were about to talk about things you wanted in your sex tape then.
Not to children, mate. Come on now.
Now we've really got off kilter. Playing the Furion. Gonna get a draw.
Any attack?
I guess get 8 damage.
Yep. It's a Shantato. I think that's an okay hit.
Crazy sad about it.
Shame we had to lose the cryo there.
Surely, yeah, you know what I mean. Oh man,
That's painful.
I find it.
No.
So, I mean, we're not under much threat here. I think the threat of just passing with 4 backups when you're playing fire is so.
No, we've decided against it.
Okay, yeah, no. Interesting that we're doing this.
Oh.
Interesting that we're doing this Memphis too, but you know, maybe
Why
just...
did we mog? Well, I mean, I suppose we don't want to.
You can't mog.
Yeah, you can.
There's no window.
Oh, you're right. There's
Just climb.
no.
Which is a magic, but still we're doing it.
And that's unfortunate. We draw another Mist Dragon, and I think a Lydia. I could be wrong on that though.
Yeah, okay, it doesn't make sense to hard play Chaos, especially. I mean, look, I mean, he was stuck between a rock and a hard place. We're not going to criticise Mason too much. The other option would have been Shantoto. I still think Shantoto would have been a bad option. Because even if it gets Amaterasu, you're at least at 3 backups then, so your Chaos is a bit more on curve next turn anyway.
Yeah.
Even if it gets Cats with Amma, I think maybe that's what he was worrying.
Wow, it's a new Riku. That one I wasn't expecting to see. So now taking the block and then sacrificing it and guessing.
I mean, Mason now has 1, 2, 3 different. I mean, you say you don't know how cards go. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's.
Oh, Kusev never punished though.
Wait, where's this? Did Mason just pass? Did Mason draw and pass?
Perhaps. Because I mean, he had a Mist Dragon in hand, drew a Mist Dragon and a Radia. I don't think you want to play anything here. But he's on damage 6 now. He is staring at lethal next turn.
That happened so quick because I thought we attacked with the Tyverse and the Furion, and then we played the Clive. So there must have been a pass turn, right?
Oh yeah, there was. He
Fine.
drew
Oh, he
a
drew
pass,
and pass. Oh, fine. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Grim.
So we're looking at Lena now.
I mean, this is just.
I think it's damage done here. I don't think Mason comes back from this. Now we're just 2 backups.
I mean, so we're going to QC it. Yeah, it's not right.
Are we perhaps going to try Chaos into Cryo, hit the axe and break zone? It's something.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
The problem is you've got to kill both. Well, you've got to kill the Clive. You've got to kill potentially the Tyverse.
So I'm assuming we're going to target the arc here. So that's 1 arc.
It's going to get removed at end of turn.
Then we play Len. Target another arc.
FFTCG are tough now.
I mean, but even if you do all this, you know, you're splurging so much.
At least there's not a bad option to steal here. The problem is you never, I think...
Well, I think if you pull, you just give Riku.
Well, you're going to smash the Riku first, right? So at least... You probably want the Firion and the Ifrit, I would have thought. Oh, and he's got the Amat. It doesn't matter. We do have Mist Dragon though.
Probably what most of them are doing.
I think you got to. Otherwise,
What are your other options, right? I mean,
yeah, because the Arc doesn't do anything if we lose the Chaos. So
I mean, the risk of the... But even if we miss Dragon, like... You just haven't got enough CP.
well, I mean, we're still getting the Arcs for free, which just means we're not getting the second one.
I mean, look, we can micro dissect the decisions that have gone into the Chaos side, but ultimately, at the end of the day, we've really struggled with our backup curve, and
Yeah.
that's probably what's cost us more of the game.
Absolutely.
You know, not being able to, you know, we're running 2 backup engines, which should, in theory,
Oh, so we're not even cancelling the Amat. We're going to... That's interesting.
now we are. This is just, yeah, it's just flogging a dead horse now.
The problem is, I don't think I probably would have killed the Ifrit, to be honest. It's not like if we play another Tybus, you're doomed anyway, right? So
I mean, look, Ifrit attacks, kill something. Furion attacks, kill something. Riku. Like, you have to do something like a Victoria. I mean, yeah, look, the question is like, yeah, you either do like a Surge, yes, on the Ifrit and Prey, or like a Victoria on the Furion.
again, that's what I'm kind of just surprised that we broke the Tybus. I mean, not the Ifrit.
Well, I don't know. I actually want to pick another one, like... no, I don't mind that decision. But the thing is, he now has a Tybus in Break Zone if you wanted to Montleonis. like you could like Montleonis for Tybus alone. Is that a bad play?
I mean, it's a very win more play. I don't know about anything else.
But because the Tybus would have haste, right?
Well, we got a ward. That's going to deal with one thing, and that'll be it.
GG's. That is all.
Very convincing win there by Ball F, I think.
Well, you could have even, if you really wanted to, you had the Zidane in hand. You could have literally tapped forward, discard Zidane, and the other card and played the Montleonis.
Yeah, I think that was very much in the bag.
Grossness, much grossness.
Well, guys, we will take a short be right back. Let's get Mr. Fallon over here for an intermission. Back short.
And just like that, the Slayer of Chaos
Oh,
is
man.
here.
I've all the right colours today, apparently.
Yeah, he is on brand for Mono Fire Warriors. Obviously, that was the plan, right?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not as if I was literally deciding on a coin flip whether I do this or my beloved.
He was actually wearing a blue hoodie when he left, when he was about to leave the house. And he
You
was,
say that?
Yeah.
I mean, I am
And
representing
he was like, oh no, I've got to change my hoodie because I'm playing Mono Fire Warriors.
a whole car full of hoodies just in case. Yeah,
Yeah, obviously, look, bit of a rough game for Mason.
yeah no, he didn't open well, unfortunately.
I mean, look, that's the nature of the beast. Just shouting to him then, 3 backup engines, M&S Polaris, and Rudian. And not being able to get past 2 backups here. But look, that's like, talking through from your perspective. So, I mean, it came pretty nicely.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was considering the mulligan turn 1. I mean, it would have been quite greedy. Because I think if I opened the U, and I was like, well, maybe I can open Tybus or Volker.
Tell what Volker.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it once or twice. It does feel a bit silly.
Yeah.
No, I thought I'd stick with it. I thought I'd, just build up resources
Yeah.
and, keep things. I had too many useful things in hand, I think, to do the,
Excuse me.
to throw it all away. If you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like I think I had an Ami since turn 1, waiting for the right moment to drop that.
And I think, look, you can obviously get aggro on the Volker if you really want, but
Yeah, sure.
you got to want the onus in there.
Yeah.
And we spoke about it a few times on the stream about the right timing for want the onus. I think Mason's playing around and want the onus a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's in the back of my mind whether I should do it or not. I mean, sort of overthinking it after a while. It's like, well, hang on, I'm just.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was all said and done at the end, right?
Yeah, sure.
There was that moment at the end of the game on that final turn. I think he had Zidane in hand, and obviously Tybus was already in break zone. So you could have tapped forward, discard Zidane and other things from what the owners and target Zidane and Tybus just to really.
Yeah. I mean, I thought I'd keep it simple. I mean, just I was eyeing. I mean, I was just. Oh wait, Ward's
You
enough.
don't need
know what I
to.
mean?
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to be too mean here. So why Mono Fire? Because I think obviously Warriors can be played a number of different ways.
Absolutely.
You're running water in there, you're running earth in there, but you're keeping it as just Mono Fire backups. What was the thought and decision behind that?
I don't know. I've just kind of always been a bit of a mono fire player at first. When I first started the game, I always liked mono fire.
Sure.
It seemed to do well for me last set. I enjoyed playing it. And it sort of just keeps the consistency of being able to pop off so many different things, so many different ways. It's lots of different kill spells. It's quite an aggro deck, and I like to go aggro at the beginning of any Opus just because my brain hasn't figured it all
I
out
think
yet.
everyone does. Having played some
It's a very
friendlies,
aggro room today.
I played some friendlies, I was like, what is going on? So I'm glad I'm not behind the mic because it looks pretty hard there.
It'll calm down. When people
Yeah.
figure out the better, stronger plays, they will come up. But
Yeah.
week 1 is going to be very aggro, I think.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, I think that's just naturally gravitate towards that. And then, so obviously the power then in the modifier element is the Montleonis. You've got the Ifrit Clives in there as well.
Yeah, Ifrit and
Sort of
Clive.
Does that counter aggro play, I guess?
That does, yeah. I mean, that's just another sort of nice, almost opening hand if you can't really do much else. I mean, it's good to streamline into other things. Clive is still strong, I think. He enters the field. There's no priority switch, so you can go straight into Ifrit, kill something.
Especially as they take your Mog off you
Yeah.
and try and interrupt any searching shenanigans. You're like, well,
No, you can
technically
have that.
there's no stack.
Clive
Yeah.
doesn't allow the window, so
No
we're cool.
stack for that, so yeah. And the Volker then, is it at 3?
2.
Two.
2. I find that if you open it, it's great. Mid to late game, I'm sure it's fine. I mean, if you've got
I guess the
all
longer
backups,
the longer the game, it's one of those really funny ones where it has to find this middle ground where if you play it super early and it gets answered, it feels bad. Then you want to play it a bit later if you're not playing it super early because it's so expensive.
Yeah.
And the later you play it, the less targets there are in your deck. So it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
that constant juggling in your head, deciding sort of when the optimum time to pop it off is. Definitely found that today. That seemed like a very well timed Volker. The Riku is obviously a nice addition. I mean, that card being a warrior is just
Yeah, why was it a warrior? There was no need for it. It could have been, Black Mage, Gullwings, Job Girl,
Well, I think
whatever.
it is Goldwings, right? It's
It's
Goldwings.
so it's Gullwings Warrior, yeah. And I mean, it should have been Black Mage like the other ones because that was the other theme they were trying to go for.
I mean, I've never played 10-2, I imagine.
No,
So I don't know if there's
same.
something thematically that the other two were Black Mages and she wasn't.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, maybe it was just, you know, Kageyama's like, no, maybe Warriors don't quite have enough cool things yet,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I'm sure the viewers loved seeing you pilot that modifier jacket.
Oh,
You
thank
did
you
it
very much.
excellently.
Yeah, yeah.
Showing that he has range beyond the normal ice lightning. You
I
see
do
it
play
here.
other colours as well, apparently.
Yeah, your
Who knew?
eyes do not deceive you. Cool. Well, we'll let you have a bit of a break before we head
Thank
on
you.
into
Yeah,
round 3. So we're going to get to be right back, guys. But stay tuned because round 3 is coming soon. Catch you soon.
See you then.
And we are back with round 3 of Fight Night, live here from Cardiff Firestone Games. And we have got Connor on Archfiends with a sort of Cat 4 type of thing going with it, and then on the left, and then Dan with Soldiers, Isolating on the right.
Yeah, 2 big archetypes. Obviously, Soldiers was got a lot last set with the new printing of the new Genesis, and there was definitely a lot of Soldiers lists running around. But yeah, they have taken off with the printing of that new Sephiroth card, and a number of other Soldiers. But yeah, had the displeasure of playing against Dan in pre-game with this because he absolutely ruined me with a like turn 1 Roche and Laswell. So I was like, what? Oh, gross.
Well, we might see a very quick one here.
Guys.
We're not sure. I know you guys were asking in the chat if we had any Soldiers. Well, we brought them to you, so enjoy.
Now is the time, and yeah, Archfiends has always been an archetype that people have loved. I don't think it's ever really been like massively taken off.
Oof. So Dylan with the with controversial opinion, saying he only likes Fallon when he's playing Ice
We've already
Lightning.
called him out for it. He said that when Fallon was on interview.
Wow.
Good on well. And Fallon showing the range.
Yeah, absolutely mullered that last game. We did see Chaos not really taking off though, but Mason telling me afterwards he had to go in on the very risky plays to try and sort of keep up. But. So I go from Mr. Connor.
Yeah, Connor going for that early Rydia. So yeah, basically running Rydia with your Archfiends to pump up those Rydia counters, free casting your summons left, right and centre.
Yeah, exactly that. Well, is that a shoot?
Going for a lens.
Oh no. Oh yeah, sorry. God, I can't even pay attention to what that is.
Yeah, so remove from game. What a Genesis.
Woof.
That's a lot of CP to play this early in the game.
It is.
And he's got a Genesis in hand.
Is it going to be used before end of turn?
Yeah, otherwise it stays.
Oh, that's pretty rough. I mean, could playing it potentially be...
No, he's going to leave it removed from game.
Wow, I was thinking, do we make him discard? Would that be enough? Potentially. Or at least freezing a backup, but hard to say.
Kind of going for forward, getting a Siren, okay.
Yeah, this deck does not play many forwards, even though it's Archfiends. I suppose we could mainly call it a Cat 4 deck, but it's pretty much just play LB cards and the occasional Archfiend.
So Dan doesn't think about what we've done.
It looks like he's got a new Sephiroth.
He's got a couple of copies of new Sephiroth. He's got the new Reno. He's also got Barrelite, Genesis, and some, I think we're going to see the Genesis come down.
Yeah. Don't freeze the two by the looks of things.
No, he's going to reduce the next cast and then play the Sephiroth.
Now we don't freeze, perhaps. Calgary asking if this is top table. It is not top table at the moment. Trial never punished. Does have a coup sit there to be able to get back.
Yeah, it's something there.
So yeah, we are just without backups now.
And that stays away from game. Yeah, I would have been inclined. I think we rushed a bit on the Genesis because the Genesis Sephiroth didn't need to attack. So maybe you would have been inclined if I was down to do the remove first. So that President Shinra could have been a pretty reasonable play to do instead. Yeah, just a bit off with his timing on the length then. But yeah, no, this is not top tables. I believe on our top table we have Jack Canavan versus Paul Field at the moment. I think Jack is currently repping the Cadets.
Yeah, for the first game.
Doing some work. Okay, so here's the video. So we're going to get 2 tokens.
We call it just a Siren. It's going to make things a little bit tougher to get through.
Oh, is that an ideal? So Rydia can be hard broken, right?
Yes, it can. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I feel like we're going to see Angeal come down, just break that Rydia. And then we're going to get Dull Freezes. So trigger the Rydia. So Siren Effect.
Interesting, Angeal. Not one I would have thought we would see. And it's a
So Rydia is going to free cast the Cactuars.
Yeah.
And then it dies because we flipped a forward off the Siren, so no protection for us.
and I think it was a Barbarissa, so that's one less Archfiend in the deck. It's a Rufus. That's going to be removed. This Len is
Brilliant Hilda. Killing that Len, getting a draw. Sephiroth's going to come in.
another
the
EX.
Cactuars,
Never punished. Go on.
Trip EX.
Hang on. That's this has got to happen. This has to happen.
Trip EX.
Yeah. The man knows how to build a deck. That is for sure.
Yeah. Now we have a handful of cards to play with. Backup still frozen from this Genesis. Yeah, Dan just piling on the early pressure with these soldiers.
Yeah. All of the discards we could have potentially had, or dull freezes that we get. And again, Connor just sat there with a massive grip because of all those EX bursts. I think he's going to be absolutely fine for at least the next couple of turns.
Going to be sick.
Are we going Luna Freya?
Yeah, must be.
No,
No
we
Golbez.
are going
Okay.
with the new Golbez. I will say this put in so much work for me during the pre-release.
Yeah, hey man, I even pulled the bad Archfiends and I still won games with this Golbez.
I had 2 of all of them, and
Oh.
then so I just spliced in cadets, and it was just like the perfect deck for a pre-release.
I had 3 Barb, only 1 Cag, no Scar, and 2 Rubicante, and it's still put in work.
Now the problem we got is we've got to be very careful about tagged in this Golbez, because in theory we could scam off the top.
Is that Roche? You took that Lightning and Roche. Okay, so here comes the Goblins. Paying 4, so we'll play a 3 CP, so we can kill Tag. So Tag is going to put Sephiroth into the Brazen.
There goes Seppi, he's gone away. Only once per turn though, so we've lost, we've got nothing else now. If we could get away and kill this Golbez, we could be in trouble. Just gonna chump with a Cag.
Oh yeah, he's going to play another one.
Yeah, back up now. Dan, I think, has lost some really crucial bits to the Len early on there. There's
Another
one.
Tag.
Yeah, we're not likely to see another Genesis anytime soon. And here is that new Cag.
I feel like we did it then. I feel like we could have. I guess you didn't.
Well, it's once per turn. Like you could now do something else in your opponent turn.
Yeah, true that. You could play like a Barb or something.
Yeah, Barb get
Or Scarm actually.
for the protection exactly.
Deadly shit.
Or if nothing does happen, you play the Rubicante and then let your Golbez start swinging.
I feel like it's a little bit too late to be playing backups, but now we feel.
So I believe this is just 2 colour soldiers for
Looking at it, does
Dan
it?
Harben.
Yeah, that's the case.
Could be wrong, but we haven't seen anything else because we don't get deck lists for these sort of organised plays. And Matt, can we get the list posted? That best bet would be to join the Discord and ask Connor directly. Obviously, it's up to him whether he wants to share that with the world or not, but I can't see why he wouldn't, to be honest.
So yeah, guys, and if you're not in the Discord, it's a great place to be. Check it out through our website link. You can join the Discord and click the links to join the Discord.
Should be under the video, all in the description below. But yeah, if you want advice with decks, there's a huge community in there that obviously will give advice, general chat, etc. Even if you want to participate in some online games, you can also start to.
Or just shoot the breeze with us. We love to chat.
Yeah.
Rubbish. So here we go. Okay, Leonora getting the Rydia. So this is a new LB Leonora.
Yeah, interesting that we're seeing that used as a way to get that video. Not one I.
This video is going to be absolutely piling on the counters now with Golbez, because we've still got 3 different Archfiends to play from deck.
the issue with God is obviously Dan had to dump so much CP so early. He's not, I mean, how do you get back into this? Right?
Pass the time. Oh, you just do double summon. You just need to load up some more counters onto the Rydia. I feel like a Barb here is quite nice to get Archery back.
Cagnazo back isn't a bad thing, so you can chump block, play another one.
Barb's, yeah, a good shout. Just or even the Rubicante, because then the Golbez will attack and do like 8k to the end, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't feel bad.
And then you get to 4 counters, and then it means that you can now free cast the Amaterasu that you'll have left in your hand off the Rydia. And it looks to me like that's what Connor is playing. So there's the Rubes.
Absolutely. Now, I'm not sure if I should feel bad. Dan did say this is only his second game with the deck, and one of the games he had, one of his rounds today has already been a bye.
Oh, right.
But I will say though, I have to have the sexiest man on the planet all the game. I just sat there with his bling watch and his.
So yeah, attempting to kill with the Sephiroth action ability hand trap. But Siren protecting it, flipping an Amaterasu at the top of the deck.
Zeramus?
Yeah, but it drew Matt, so you can't play the Zeramus.
I mean, you can overpay.
No, you can't. You got.
You
could,
yeah,
because you do have both. Sorry, you do have both colours available on your backup line.
Doesn't feel great though.
Yeah.
I think that's all she wrote.
But if you play the Zeramus, Colin just goes, okay, free cast this Amaterasu from my hand. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
He's going to do it as well.
Has he got it?
Oh no, LB. Attempting to cloud or Victoria? Attempting to cloud. Gotta try and kill this Rydia. It's gonna get Amaterasu. You're gonna feel bad. What's he saying?
I don't know. Something happened there. I'm not sure what.
Did College be like, don't do Amaterasu?
Or maybe Haber knew he had Amat. I'm not sure.
I don't think we know he has it, but he's gonna go for it.
I mean, there's another one.
Well, that's Amaterasu gone.
Problem is, we are staring down lethal if anything happens to this Zeramus, which
it
will.
Attack and shoot for 8k to the Rubicantes there.
So,
here's the Roche. Here comes the Siren. Here comes the Rydia. Huge. No search.
And there it is.
And just like that, it gets wrapped up. Power of Archfiend.
Well, I mean, aggro proven, it either wins or it loses very quickly.
Live and die by the sword.
So far, I will say, not impressed with the Len. It just felt like it was getting rid of too much.
Yeah, I don't think that was the best utilisation of it. I think if you're going to play Len, you need to avoid playing things in main phase 1 alongside it. It kind of goes against the whole game plan of the Len. So yeah.
Wow, that was over super quick. So, guys, we'll be right back. Get a little interview with Connor. If not, maybe see if they want to do a game 2. I'm not sure. We shall see.
Stay tuned.
We'll be back shortly. Well, forget everything I just said. We're going again.
Bonus round.
Let's see if things can go better for Dan Harron in this one.
You wanted the encore, you got it. Dan is now doing a little bit more of a
new
gentlemanly thing.
Yeah, new.
Going to search for the new barrel. So this is a lovely little ice lightning backup engine. So yeah, lots of lightning ice backup engines. Not that many. In fact, this is the first ice lightning. That makes sense. So yeah, when you play the ice card first, it's actually lightning card. So yeah, obviously you've got Present Shinra going into system, and you've got Restrictor into Nero if you really want to.
Reeve into
Casey. But yeah, now we have News of the Barrel.
Something going the other way. Well, Cryo getting back the 6-drop left for later on. Won't be needed, I'm sure we'll just dump it for something else. Probably, I think I saw water card there. We're probably going to play next turn.
Laswell.
Good.
A little bit of pressure on. I'd play the barrel line now. Get some backups online. Yeah. And then means your President's Shimmer you can put on curve next turn. What forwards have we got? You can discard something, right? Yeah, Alcid, just get the Alcid back. Right, what are you doing?
I'll do it.
Just put spray the barrel.
No.
Spray the barrel, okay?
Yeah, no, we're getting rid of the Rufus.
Go back. Or second?
No, we're gonna.
Charlotte.
Charlotte, interesting.
Okay, yeah.
Bit of
I don't hate
protection.
this. I don't hate this because we'll get a Del Freeze off the Laswell. So it means we can hopefully try and get a Laswell attack on the next turn. So it's kind of just going to go into. Okay, it's going to go straight to Cymru.
Well, there's that Barrel Eye, the new one from the set. Given his best blue steel there. No lightning payment. Oh, you're right. Yeah, good catch. That was no lightning payment on the.
Oh, right, yeah.
Good catch there. Thank you for that. So, Chunker 666. Sorry, the chat panel is very small for us at the moment. We'll go get that sorted. So yeah, I think we just get rid of the Alcid. He does get that back. Yeah, no Charlotte, then we get back the Alcid. All sorted. Thank you for that. Good catch there, Chunk. Much appreciated. It's because we're both distracted doing other things.
What would we do without you?
Right. Well, I mean,
Bunch of silly gooses.
I mean, we would still stream. We just have no people to talk to us. And
Yeah,
we'd be
but I'm
very
annoyed
sad.
at myself. I'm normally the first to pick up when people don't. My favourite thing is to tell people they paid wrong. Because it actually winds me up when people, no offense now, but when people pay wrong, because I'm like, that's part of the calculations. Like you can't, like how, I don't understand how people's brain can work in that way, but you should always be thinking, have I got the right CP? Or, do you do what I do, play mono?
Oh yeah, that's true. And your mono at the moment is mean. I like it.
Yeah, so just to talk you through what happened. So he discarded the Rufus for the barrel eye. So what we did instead was that he discarded the Alcid, which we knew he had in hand. And so then instead of taking the Charlotte back, he took the Alcid back off the barrel eye. And Connor was happy for it to play out like that. So.
It is a full-out unit coming in, and this could be pretty spicy. Dylan asked me what I think of the new Mung LB. It's busted. Wait. Whoa.
Alcid into Reno.
Whoa.
Let's get this Reno up. This is the other new legend.
Yeah.
So active forward opponent toss comes dull. We can do one of two things. Either give something haste or choose to put it at 4K. So we're going to dull two things. So we're going to cancel with the siren.
An interesting combination with the Uno and Reno. Not one I considered, to be honest.
Should we just try and mill the siren?
Yeah, just keep going.
Keep triggering it, because like if it misses and then it like discard, I don't know.
I mean, worth it.
At some point you'd be like, yeah,
But yeah, Dylan, going back to the Yang in LB, in my current deck, it could play Neo X Death for free. Just throwing that out there. And I can do at least 6 CP very consistently. It's very good. Also means I don't have to wait to be put on damage 1 for the older Yang.
Yeah.
Although I still play that as well, because why would you not?
So super interesting list from Dan. Obviously, running Turks. I mean, the Turks do synergize a bit with the soldiers if you are in just Ice Lightning, because there's a lot of other slots that's there. Because the Reno and the Rouge fits with Rufus and the President Shinra and Cisne backup engine that you've got as well. And then Laswell, Charlotte is just like it's just a nice thing on top. And then the Una, super interesting play, but
Here we go.
combos really well with Reno.
Well, hit a backup, so it will get cancelled.
And I imagine we're now
The CAG to get rid of the unit.
See, if I was
Oh, so does the backup not protect on the side now?
and now we're gonna free cast. See, if I was Dan, I would have been tempted to not try and do the dolls and just save that to make him, because if he kept them upright and Connor had tried to do 60p lev, he'd have had no cards in hand, so Danik could have tapped 2 to make him pay 1, otherwise cancel the summon.
Yeah. Exactly that.
So yeah, no, we don't normally do best of 3, this is just a game for funsies.
Yeah, exactly. The nature of game 1 went super quick. So yeah, rather than doing an interview, sit there watching us chat, we're going to instead have you watch a game and listen to us chat instead.
Because you guys are here to watch, you guys aren't here to listen to me and Fish talk absolute rubbish. You're here to watch some action.
Do feel free to contradict us though. If you love listening to our sultry tones, let us know.
What if we like did, we could bring back ASMR.
I mean, you gotta pay extra for that.
Yeah, sorry.
That's the only
Or
flans.
we'll do it if you like, comment and subscribe.
Or you subscribe to our OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, yeah. Yeah, there's some serious pudding on that.
Oof.
Serious pudding on the OnlyFans page.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Great British Bake Off style. Yeah, baby.
Well, Adrian's putting in some work here though.
Yeah, massively. I mean, it's just the toolbox options that you get by pumping your Iridia up. You can play a suite of summons. Because even if your summons are off colour, you're playing. So you've got Tyro, but also you're running all the different Archfiends. So sometimes every now and then you might be able to discard like a Rubicanti from hand, depending on what else you might have. Yeah, just super toolboxy. Just this goal was just a really cool enabler for the Iridia. I mean, just being an LB. It's just busting.
Yeah. And again, that all important once per turn line as well.
But it's on either player's turn.
Yeah, exactly.
You will always have access.
So one thing we have got to be wary of is obviously, again, this is not an official game, so we do need to be wary of the time on the round, so that we can...
Yeah, in fact, I'll just run over and I'll see what's... We're at 9 minutes left on the round, and there's still 3 scores that have not been submitted for I can see on the
Okay,
screen.
for now then.
If my eagle eyes do not deceive me.
Is this really round 3 already?
I think that's like, did we not do Zero Motion? Oh no, it's end of other turn.
Yeah.
My bad. I mean, this Zero just gets killed, right? Just Kag and Hazard.
We have to.
Just get kagged.
Is that a Mind Flare I saw there? It is, wow.
Long.
That's,
free cast it.
You could free cast it.
Show me what you got.
Give me what you got. I think we have to Kag.
You just
I mean, neither player's on any damage yet either.
whoa, really good.
Oh.
No, it's gonna balance it. Alright.
And that back an Une. Oh, if that Une gets online, we are in a spot to follow.
We're gonna play it. Let's remove some summons. So Une's gonna come in, so bounce the barrel, I guess, go with his lightning back out.
Absolutely slows down that additional. Again, I mean, do you want to give him the lightning CP anyway? He's still going to be able to play zero.
Yeah, I get it. I think I don't disagree with this.
Chunk, you're right. Yeah, it is Mind Flare. It is a very interesting. Ooh, finally hit the EX person. We're gonna nuke that goal bears. First damage.
Is this dance taught?
I don't know if we can. Like,
I'd have been tempted to get rid of the siren.
yeah.
That's causing more issues right now. Get rid of the siren and then use this turn to try and get rid of the gold bears.
Yeah, because the issue is we're not going to get him to deck out. As I said, this isn't an official game, so we might not even get to see the end of this. But looks like we're costing up something big. You're swollen.
LB Sephiroth?
Perhaps. He was counting out at least 6 CP, I thought. But
We got this. I also didn't see it myself. Freeze the siren.
are we gonna pay? Are we gonna flip? I don't think Connor really cares on that one, so I think he's probably just gonna let it go through. Well, he doesn't. cancelled indeed.
No, great. No, I didn't.
I would like to maybe find out whether the damage why was specifically trying to get rid of this or something.
I've learned my lesson though.
What a vastly different game we've got here compared to the official realm.
Like, for a game that has like 7 playable, it's been so slow.
Yep.
So slow.
No one doing damage to his
Okay, we're just trying to flogging the dead horse, just trying to get rid of this.
Hey, finally. Do we have ammo? We don't have ammo.
Oh, we've got to put in the siren is gone. That siren put in serious work.
Absolutely.
I do think Salamanders
Yeah, Elsa can attack, hasn't got any. The Reno have it on the hand, it does. You could attack with the Reno and dull the Uno.
It's not going to kill the video.
No, but it would kill the
Scar.
Scar.
Yeah, but then...
I was going to
Oof. Brunhilde smash. I think this set, keep your eyes out on Brunhilde. That thing has got to make a resurgence like no man's business. Because this thing absolutely bites. We can still hard cast that web, that's for sure.
We just hard cast it, get back a siren, but then if we can't actually cast the siren, we've got no water CP.
No, we do not.
I think that's what Connor's thinking.
I mean, it at least stops the Zerima, so we're probably casting it anyway.
Why
Right?
Zerma's go back to siren, why not?
Or do we play a Golbez again? Golbez into Cag? Seems pretty
You
fine.
do go over to the cat, you have to overplay.
Oh, we're
No, we
just...
just passed.
Yeah, just going to let the Zerima stall us down.
Interesting.
Get him, Haven! Get him!
I mean, do you like fix it now? Force him to cast that thing? I'd do it. I'd case it
Yeah?
now.
I think... Oh, no, he's getting it. I thought he was on the same wavelength as you there, but...
I mean, I'll say with the Spurter.
Double freeze down, no need for a little while at least. It's Brunhilde though. Oh, we're taking it.
No, it's a siren.
You have to tell people to line their damage.
I believe
up
it's a
with
siren anyway. I don't know any other waterfalls that have 7,000 That
Cool.
is an Ico. That's new exposed. Have we got any targets? Any more video? We've seen one get flipped with the siren already. So Zermus is going to come in and freeze the Scar. Should I have a
Toto.
That's it.
Did I see? Oh, yeah, extra blades. The Rufusins. Finally losing the last one.
Kills the Manila. So we don't have this guy. Right, what a spicy thing you'll be.
Got an awful lot of cast in hand. One card cast is up there as well. We could hard cast it.
You're going to get the siren, bounce the cloud, it's going to go back to LB from whence it came. Could we finally cast this siren?
So poop, I think we're okay to get rid of the poo-poo now. We've drawn enough, we've got some good gas in hand. Siren for extra protection isn't a terrible thing. Yeah, good luck dealing with that. We are going to get doled out at the end though, because obviously Zumas is still on board. So, do we... Well, we can't cast the Cag because it's not going to break anything. So we're going to return the hand now.
You could, we've not free cast the summon yet, so we could free cast the Cooch.
No, didn't he free cast the Leviathan?
Oh no, correct, he did. I stand correct.
I think he's thinking of playing Golbez for 6 CP here.
I don't know.
It's only going to return to hand, it's not going to break it. So no dole outs, but
Keeps him alive.
a bit.
That's half the battle. Well, we have a Zac. I don't know what good targets we've got for that.
Left on that round. God, can't even see.
Collaboration?
Wow. I think we're done on round.
We're done on
actually.
round. Are we waiting on results?
No. I think we're probably going through very soon. Soon.
I can still see we've got waiting on 2
Oh,
results.
okay,
We've got a
no.
minute left.
They had
A
the
minute
wrong
left on the
screen.
round. So Zero's coming down. Freeze the Une.
It's Titan.
And then so you got Elsa trigger and Zero's trigger. So happy for the reading to be frozen, but not happy for the reading to be frozen. Elsa's going to come in, dull the siren. Pretty damage.
Did we not want
It's
to?
a 6 CP left.
I was gonna say, didn't we not want a siren effect there? But
It did. It's had an effect on the Une, but not on the video. You really don't mind being frozen. But the Une is more bothersome being frozen.
yeah. Now, Vibration and huge stack of cards. Haven't.
Oh, it's a great mill.
Yeah.
The thing is, the longer this game goes on, the less impactful goal base comes, because we just draw more and more of our targets. That being said, I don't think this deck, although it's a goal base deck, the goal base just acts, from what I can see, as an enabler to get Ridio online. This Ridio is fully online and it's popping off. So we really need to goal base people.
No, exactly. We're just looking like we're just going to keep cycling this lev once per turn.
Rosa to be activated.
Oh god, that's disgusting.
We're going to attack with the scum. Happy not poking.
A brave way to go, but again, I don't think we're going to see this one go to time.
Well, it has gone to time.
Well, yeah.
He's left to play.
Saying you can barely hear us. Oh dear. Anyone else having
Jack,
issues
Jack.
at all?
Can you make sure the players know there's time who's still playing? Can you make sure the
How
players
is
still
that?
playing?
Does that sound better to you guys? Do let us know.
So we have gone to time. There are 2 scores from what I can see that haven't been submitted yet. 4 scores. So I've sent our boy Jack on a mission to make sure people are submitting their scores are told that they've gone to time, so are on turns. I'm going to apply turns to this game because this is Con needs to stop playing with his food. This is turn 0.
Does, absolutely. Guys, if anyone else
He's
is
just
having,
going to scoop. He's just going to scoop.
if anyone else is having any problems hearing us as well out there, do give us a shout. We haven't had any other complaints all night, so
Oh, okay, background noise, interesting. Okay, we'll certainly look into it on our tech side as we go to our Be Right Back. And, but yeah, guys, anyone else in the chat, if you're also struggling to hear us, do let us know. Make sure it's not an issue on the viewers' end, because we don't want to make a bunch of changes and then all of a sudden everyone can hear.
exactly that. But in the meantime, guys, we will be back with the 4th and potentially final round. So catch you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Fourth round. Fight night. Fight!
Guys, it would not be a new set locals, but the people's champ. I'm just going to tell Jenny to move her down.
Yeah. All
Tell
bow.
Jenny to move her deck a bit left so it's on, just so we can see.
All bow before the people's champ. For
She rises!
For she is undefeated so far this evening.
Yes. So yeah, you guys asked for top table. We have delivered it. We have Morgan on Cat 6 versus the People's Champ on Mono Water Vikings. Can we see a better showing? Will she whiff on the Viking? Let's go. Come on.
Here we go.
Whiff. Whiff.
Don't whiff.
Whiff.
Don't whiff.
Not again.
Don't whiff.
Not
No.
like this.
Not on
like
stream
this.
again.
You can't keep getting away with this.
Can't handle the Vikings.
Yeah. Oh, wow. As if we have now seen double Viking whiff on stream. Jenny goes, alright, don't care, sure, more
And,
Viking.
and unfortunately, we played the Viking and then immediately got rid of 2 BK, but we're going to do Layla Viking 2.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting way to go.
It's interesting way. I would have been tempted to keep the BK because the BK is going to be protecting us from damage, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it would have been free back right now.
Yeah, and Edgar Sabins definitely going to be causing some issues.
But Jenny could go early Warrior of Light
Yeah,
here.
you've got to Warrior of Light.
We're not though, we're going in attacking first.
Well,
We need that damage not all the way over there if you could. But 4 points of damage though. Morgan already staring down lethal. Jenny taking 0 prisoners. She wants this one over. And she has gone in with a Warrior of Light indeed. I think we're just going to have to start telling people to keep damage on that grey line.
yeah. I mean, it's literally the whole point of having grey lines there.
We do need a camera that goes out, I think, like just to go up a little bit more, I believe.
Yeah. So yeah, Jenny getting that Warrior of Light down now. So
If we see a unit, this thing is over.
it's over.
I mean, it could be over anyway. I mean,
Having whiffed as well, we whiffed on the Viking, and we're still going to go in hard. Like, what? This is so stupid. Okay, this is a good
we got
response.
some stuff. We got some
This is a good
stuff.
response because the lock you're going to get double draw, right, and
Yeah.
you're going to get double freeze. So we don't mind that. We don't mind that at all.
Big lock, isn't it? Yes.
Big lock.
Big.
So if you're going to reduce. So yeah, just realising that you can't choose. You have to choose the Warrior of Light
Yeah.
visibility. And we're going to get a Strago off the lock.
Don't think we can play it though by the looks of the hand. We're not staring down lethal now, but if Jenny sees a unit in the next turn,
Yeah, so Morgan just having a think. I mean, he could, in theory, pitch 3 for Edgar, get back Sabin, and discard Sabin for Sabin. Or even just get a draw for Lon. I do think we have to potentially do that now. So just explain what the Morg does. I think obviously on the on attack triggers.
I don't think we're attacking it, right?
No, and they haven't got haste anyway. I do think, yeah, if I'm Morgan, I'm probably, before this unit's coming down, I'm probably going into the Edgar. I believe that's a Cyan. And yeah, so we have discarded fire. We're going to get back double Sabin.
Now the Sabin Edgar combo could be a way to deal with unit. If we can keep that on board, we're probably
We're going to get a demon. Okay.
We're never not hitting in this deck, let's be honest.
And then Edgar, target Sabin, 8k, has to be on the Warrior of Light.
Yeah, it goes away, but... So, no matter what Jenny does now, I think the first move is always Warrior of Light.
Okay, 6 of 11, not what we were hoping to draw. Problem is, you kind of also need to, you don't want to like burn through, because your Warrior Lights will get picked off one by one by Edgar Sabin. So you do need to make sure that you're not burning all of your Warriors of Light.
Well, the Van will get rid of the Sabin, actually.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
And we've got one in bin already.
Here we go. Hit it!
Let's go. Sabin's gonna go.
absolutely nukes that, minus AK power, and not a lot you can do about that.
There's a Warrior of Light.
Yeah, now, again, we just need to see that unit.
Yeah.
This feels like the biggest foible of this deck at the moment. It's not a consistent way to A, recur unit, and B, to find unit.
Okay.
If people can solve that, we are looking at an absolute doozy. So only the Warrior of Light will die here if we choose water. Well, no, if we...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So thinking about.
So the Warrior of Light is the only thing that's going to...
I don't think it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Because you will get next turn you just attack with the demon.
Well, depends on if we see a Una.
It does, but do you think we maybe have enough to stabilise? I don't know. I guess well, if you see unit, you just stop the demon from attacking.
Yeah, exactly. To be honest, if you double tap two, you won't have enough to kill. So we didn't see a Una because I didn't go straight onto play at the same
Oh,
time.
and she's passed.
Is it a Kukulane in hand?
I mean, a Kukulane in hand is.
Hang on, in theory we can attack full board wipe, right?
No, we can't.
Oh no,
It's
that's the other
one
lock.
block.
Yeah, that is the other
Play the Inceptor. There's that lock.
lock. It's fine.
We do have a Cooch. We do have a Cooch.
No attack.
Nice. Got a draw.
Why are we completely dulled out?
Because the Celis came in.
Oh, you.
Choose forward the number of 6 characters, which is, on Morgan's case, a lot.
Gross.
And we get a pass. Alright. Is there a unit?
It's all we need. It's all we need.
There is unit.
There is a unit. And a
Unit and a
Niwa.
Niwa, but the problem
We
is
can play both.
no. I think you have to unit Warrior of Light, right?
You can't do that either.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. You only got 3 cards.
Yeah. Discard 1 for unit and discard your last card for Warrior of Light.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
I think you unit Warrior of Light here, right?
Yeah, you.
Because then you can tap the unit and Warrior of Light. You can delve to. You still can't get through. So you just
No, you just sit on it for a turn and then.
yeah.
And then just see what Morgan does.
Because then you're basically setting up lethal for the next turn. Or is she thinking about trying to keep hold of... I wonder if she's thinking about maybe trying to keep hold of the Miwa. Because like the demon isn't going to be able to attack because you'll be dulling things out anyway.
The issue is the deck does play 3 Miwas, so in theory...
I think you want it, right? Yeah, and she's going to be just...
You absolutely have to. Because it just adds that extra layer of protection. We've got we got 3 dolls at the very least.
Yeah. We got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So that's going to be able to dull 6 things.
Yeah, so I don't think Morgan's going
You
to
just
get a
pass
tap
turn.
through. Yeah, you've got...
Exactly.
If Morgan doesn't do anything that needs you to, tap stuff down, in theory, yeah, we just...
Play it with Maru here, I think is what his only option. Or what's he got? LB.
Can't play
do
Sellers.
Yeah.
No, he's just realised. That's a card named Sellers, where there was already a card named Sellers.
Okay, hits the Strago, which we can't cast because we've got Water Secret. We're sacking the Maru.
There goes the Warrior Light. I think you dull things now in well, you don't have to. You still have to.
Don't just work out. But she's going to. She's going to attack these 2 to dull the demon and probably the mob.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Yeah, no, I think that's absolutely the right choice. Warrior Light going down. Again, that Warrior Light putting in a lot of work. And
It's just okay. Wait, I think the lock is when it casts.
No, we just run out. Let's pull that up onto screen. So, when you cast a Cat 6 card, yes, you don't get it off the replay of the Umaru. I think, Jack are just going to give a little shuffle. Morgan just getting slightly ahead there, but, mistakes happen. Easily caught. Amaro though still sat in bin. So yeah, so I think we're still getting the play.
And then he's targeting the unit.
So now we just dole 2 more.
Yep, dole 2 more.
Yep. And then we attack and win next turn.
Yep.
Bam bam. And bam bam.
I mean, the shadow can. Oh, the unit dies. So I guess you play. We don't quite attack through because you can play a Zap to kill one of them.
Yeah. No warlock protection this time. Jenny.
Okay, Surges. Shoot for the freeze instead.
Still fine, but I don't think we've got anything that gets through that Surges either. We need to see the Faris, I believe, just to make everything 8k.
Yep.
But even then, do we have enough? Yeah, just. If we see... We can't even play the Faris if we get it, actually. We've got no backups. So it was a...
Had to be a unit.
Yeah, no dice. Are we considering LB Leo, perhaps?
But then we just get wiped by the demon next turn.
Yeah. Oh no.
Wow, is Morgan just on enough to stabilize?
Has that Amaro...
That's a Thornton.
That Amaro has saved the day. I think Morgan, even though he was on the top decks of his life, I think just hitting just enough to stabilise. There's nothing in that LB that's going to help Jenny now.
I mean, Cat 6 has always performed well into aggro because like you just really cheap removal sources with the Edgar Salins and super efficient sort of deck like building with the lock and getting those cards back. And the demon, super strong into this matchup, so I'm very tricky. I'm trying to see what the other card that Jenny has is. It sort of needs to be a bit, doesn't it? But we lost 2 at the beginning of the game. I mean, the fact that we've not seen it slap down.
I think this is, for me, where the game could have actually been lost so early on. In theory, is losing those peaks. There is one more in depth, and it is free playable, but I think we would have seen that out and about already. And to be honest, I still think we needed it to... It either needed to be a Uno or a playable Faris, and we can't play the Faris, so... Just looks like she's run out of steam. That demon is going to do a number on that board. I don't think Jenny's got a way out.
Yeah, the demon's going to be slapping Jenny's Vikings to the curb. Interesting, okay.
Should we really party tackle doesn't really make sense. Morgan, I think wondering if this is a trap. Is this a leave field Viking, perhaps?
It almost definitely is. Because it's the 1CP one, so he's not going to fall for the trap. It's a thing.
I think I'm just I just don't see the opportunity right now.
Another Viking. Now he's finally going to bite, block the Surges.
But it's not going to be another card, so... Is that enough? Yeah, kill it. I think if we'd attacked in a slightly different order, we could have got another point of damage through.
Yeah, I just play Zach, kill the Viking.
I mean, do we even need to do that?
Zach kill the Viking and then attack with the demon, remove break zone and kill the Viking.
Yeah, but there's not anything in the way of recursion in the deck, though. I don't. Could you just roll the extra protection? I don't think that's a little too. Yeah.
We would have done it now. We would have done it because if we hit a 6 if we led. I think he's done enough to stabilise and turn it around here.
Yeah. There's a thorn in though.
Okay.
So now we can get a Uno, but is that too little too late?
I mean, you have to get the
Will the It's the last one in the deck, so. I'm not sure how many Vikings we've gone through, but in theory we could get the unit, play the unit and the top deck Viking perhaps, if we lucky top deck it.
He's trying to stabilise, but I think Morgan just has too many forwards here. Too many forwards, just going to be doing some dulling of its own.
Well, this is where I think if Morgan's not careful though, now we're going for the DK?
Well, this feels too late.
Yeah, that I'm not sure.
Una is your only way of winning right now.
Yeah, exactly. So now Morgan has to be super careful about what he attacks with. We are going to do a party.
We'll get a double freeze from the sets of them.
So we'll keep that back in there.
We've got first stride, and that's going to get double party. It's damage. It's a creature lane.
That's a
okay.
draw. That makes life a little bit better for us. Having that extra card could mean all the difference here. It's a Sarah. So we're up to full grip, and she's pulled another Sarah.
What a whack of bad times we hit those cards.
Yeah, double backup's not great right now.
I mean, we've got a new one.
Could we potentially play, if we got another forward, potentially like Una X something, hold the Miwa for combat on Morgan's turn, getting double dolls that way? Is have we got the CP and cards for that? Oh, yeah, just going marker. Trying to top X something good. Did we not pull it? Una.
We did, yeah, so it must have been an extra copy of that.
Week isn't going to be free. BK, I should say, whatever you want to call it.
Biggest.
Biggest.
There's a cousin, you know. Incontinent here. Incontinent here, bottles.
For all you all out there who don't know your Monty Python, go watch Life of Brian.
What a movie.
And Holy Grail, is it?
Yeah, Holy Grail. That's my personal favourite.
Love that one.
Meaning of Life as well. What a thing.
What with To be honest, is it Meaning of Life where all the old people have the office buildings that are pirate ships?
I think so, yeah.
If so, I would watch an entire movie on that. Just throwing that out there. Showing our age on there, Jack.
Yeah, massively so. A movie.
Yeah.
But yeah. Morgan proving that he's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy. Not doing a Kuja dull, end of turn there. Was that overkill anyway?
Tis but a scratch indeed, Dylan.
Tis but a scratch. Alright. Iron Giant.
Do we need to? Why not just attack with the
Sure.
with the demon?
Sure. Go Viking. Draw. And you just attack the demon and kill that.
I mean, the demon could have done this on its own entirely.
I guess it means you can do the remove from Brayzone instead. Stops any Laylas becoming online. It's really level. Celeste coming in. Gordon!
Is that enough though?
He has 4 more attackers and we're at damage 4.
I mean,
Even if he hit level 6, you'd hit 2 level 6
Well,
and
you-
you've discarded 1.
you could search one and cast it that way.
You could,
You don't want to, but you
could.
could. You're just prolonging the inevitable. Let's be
or
honest.
you could search and try and cut out so there's less EX first, non-EX first in the deck.
Yeah, I think Morgan's got this in the bag here. I'm
Oh,
surprised,
she's got a hard cast.
I'm surprised we didn't get the Unum play it last time.
Well, we do get the unit, we should play it.
Yeah, so well, that's my point. We could have played it. Miwad and still Dull 2. We probably could have survived the turn, including getting rid of the demon. You know, the demon would have been dulled down. We would have been okay.
Well, can't.
Yeah.
probably still not enough. It's still not enough.
Yeah, I mean, we could bounce the Edgar.
No, but then Kuja attacks.
Oh, yeah, true. Did not realise that.
The only thing that can't attack is Iron Jaw.
I think we're more discussing what we could have done, and I feel like we should have done. But Jenny,
Coulda,
unfortunately-
woulda, shoulda.
Yeah, just losing that first unit. So again, I love this deck. This was one I put together that Jenny's borrowed tonight. Entirely copied off the format, really. But it just the unit's not consistent enough. You need a way to find it, and you need to play it one from break zone, and you can't do that in this kind of deck. So yeah, very interesting.
No, Vikings being out flooded wild, but yeah, Morgan just finding the stability just enough to keep afloat long enough, and then yeah, that removal. It's just that demon.
I mean, is there a world where really we should have, instead of dulling the Celes on its own, frozen the demon instead, perhaps? Is it a different game then,
Yeah,
having that turn of 2 extra no attacks with it? You know?
yeah, maybe. But I think the Umaru was the real clutch thing that makes that Umaru coming in and killing the War of Light and Cymru at the same turn. That was the big turning point.
Well, I think this might be Morgan's first win, depending on what's happening. So I should probably go over from into here. So, guys, we will do a quick be right back, and we'll be back with you. Here he is, the 4th round winner. Ooh, my head is shining. Let's get the hat on because we don't want to see that.
I'm feeling that here, you can see it.
So, Morgan, big win there. Off the back of a second turn, 4 damage.
I won't lie. I thought I was cooked. I was ready to scoop. Turn 5, I was ready to just go on, Jen. You good job. And I just couldn't though. Your EXO, you can't back down. It's on stream, you can't back down.
Absolutely.
But what an end of the story.
I mean, hey, Cat 6 putting in some work still. I think there were some really interesting plays throughout that. But let's be honest, the big turning point for you is going to be that Amaro. Double kill a wall and a Yuma in the same turn. I mean, how were you finding the Yuma against you anyway? Was it too crushing or?
I was a little worried because we'd already seen 2 Savin. So I was always going to say, oh, don't worry, SFX Chakra. Stand everything that's not Savin and give it 2k. So now you've got an out. But too deep in it, it's too deep. I got to find recursion, and my only recursion was the 4-cost select, which I forgot I name clash. So that was embarrassing. We name clash on board, and it's my saving grace. But we find our way through Umaru, slow it down.
Well, I mean, still, the fact that you played the first Sellers and Double 5 thing was pretty nice. That demon, obviously. So for us up here, obviously, we saw at one point it was just Double 2, Double Seller as well on the stack of killing the unit. I think, how different is it for you if we freeze the demon instead?
Again, I'd be praying for recursion. I'd be stuck without that. I would have literally been stuck. It was even Jenny realised that's why she swings into me. It's lose 2 demon next turn, so I may as well just start swimming, see what I can have in TV. And yeah, I found that's not over. There is a round 5.
Nothing is over. Oh, there is actually a
I
round
have to
five.
play Jack Canavan for round 5.
Oh, Jack, you utter. Not letting us go, merely.
Nope, and it's 2 tribals facing off.
So, as you will all remember, Jack Canavan playing cadets in round 1. 3 colour though, could be interesting. You could freeze some of those backups and things.
I beat Classy on the way up, but it was another story of demon.
Sure.
Cool, you killed my demon. I was
Oh,
playing another demon.
Garage list,
Yeah.
sure. Right, okay, well, I guess we'll let you go then, get a short break in before the 5th and final round. Guys, we will be back with you with that shortly, so catch you all again.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Fifth and definitely final round.
This is
time.
the final. This is the final round.
Unfortunately, we couldn't really top the table because both Jack and Morgan have been on, and
We could, but yeah, Morgan's just been on stream. We've had both decks already.
yeah, didn't want to add the extra pressure to him because this could be his first actual win here, I think.
Well, for both of them,
Perhaps, yeah. So
I think this could be a first time winner of the locals either way. But regardless, you guys want to see new deck. It's the first week of the new set. You want to see new stuff. So Jacob wanted a bit more of a different variant of the Warriors, Fire Earth Warriors list.
I was going to say we don't want to talk too much about new decks because Sammy Nash is on an old 4-color deck and he needs to move his deck.
Never know.
Tell him in line with the lines. Do they not get this? That's fine. Yeah. So obviously, always a stream favorite, Mr. Sammy Nash himself. He is on 4-color walls. The lists, one of the lists, basically that he was playing for Winter Cup. So the man has not had time and nor pulls decently enough for him to build anything new. So, but here we go. Let's get this underway. This will be the end of the streams. We probably won't have an interview at the end, I don't think.
You get to see our beautiful faces all over again.
Yeah, we will just finish this game out, find out who won the OP for the night, and then
Maybe we'll do like a mock interview. I wonder what's the potential.
I did good. Yeah.
I played Warriors of Light. They're still good. I put no new cards in my deck and I won the first locals of the new set with no new cards.
Well, Sammy Nash is definitely not doing that.
Oh yeah,
because-
true. This isn't top table.
No, but he's gone straight away with a Thordan that he'd have to overpay for.
Already searched King Tycoon, is it? Or...
No, he got a Claris.
Okay, probably, and then probably going to get Clarity. Yeah, Clarity.
Pretty expensive though, 10 CP spent in 2 turns.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Each of those cards is getting you a card back.
Yeah, I suppose. But it looks like Mr. Bond is also going to have to pay 6 CP for something here. Wow, we're going. I think we go straight into this Mog, right?
Oh yeah. Stop the Clarity.
Absolutely. You know what you've searched? You ain't allowed to use it again. So, what do you do now, Mr. Nash? Because I expect you to search. Not be allowed.
We get the draw. We've got the red that we can play as a backup off the time this next turn.
Well, we're gonna have to.
He's going to go for the King Tycoon anyway.
Yeah.
I don't mind this because, like, you're making joke about decision, do I sack my Mog now? I was like, you probably keep the Mog and let him search because you've already got the water CP online. You don't mind him searching for more water CP. You want to stop him searching for the extra other CP. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And we know he's got the clowns in hand, so I think that's only going to search for win CP though, right?
But yeah, again, not the be all end all. He's just going to go for it. So Une and Lena is going to play class.
So
Now he's going to stop it.
now the fact, what would you have searched off of that other than the King Tycoon?
King Tycoon, right? You don't mind this if you're Sammy, because now I would have been inclined to let it go, but and then basically try and stop the Tyro search that may come with 3 backups. Just do the no value red.
That's fine. At least we're getting some backups out there because we have to give up the Edgar early on.
There's the Tyro. So yeah, that's why I'd have been inclined to have left the Claris. Because like you said, what are you going to search? Another copy of King Tycoon?
Yeah, because again, if we were going to stop searching in that turn, it may as well have been on the King Tycoon originally. Yes, it's still getting him water CP, but now he's searched. He's forced it out and searched twice. Unfortunately, though, we've got double. I mean, we've got doubles in hand. Do we go for it? I think we are. No, yeah, sure.
So now we can rip that Warrior of Light.
Show me what. Oh, and there's a ref here too.
I mean, both are going to go, right?
Yeah. Get rid of the wall first because it's
Draw a
going
card.
to do the most.
Roll that and trigger off the attack.
Show me what you got. Goodbye, Rafi.
Yeah, Rafi's going to go.
So, lovely play by Jacob there.
So it's another Amaterasu.
Well, never punished, but for Jacob this time. Or is it call an ambulance? But not for me. So, and there's the
Okay.
finally hitting in the X burst.
Can hit as a down of your own.
Could.
Don't know what.
Yeah.
Don't know what targets we've got for the QC.
Now we've got to be wary if we're Jacob here, because
So Tyler's going to play that Furion, and then Furion's going to come in again. Draw. It's a Chilinka. I mean, there's no monsters, so you're not too worried about that. But yeah, Jacob piling under pressure. So Sammy, a Faris would be super nice. Some sort of Faris. Rapier shenanigans. Is this a bash? Maybe?
feels like a bit. Yeah, I mean, putting yourself to damage 5 at this point, and to search what? Another wall, perhaps?
Yeah, maybe search Faris and then play the Faris and then search the Rapier.
Yeah. I think Zadan here is probably fine. Just to maybe inform your decision a little bit. We're going Crucif after the Une. Really want to go this to Jacob's hand. You could play that with just full CP, removing some summons.
What are you bouncing here? Right? I don't want to bounce the.
Exactly that. You don't want to bounce anything, right?
Okay, if you bounce the red, it's gonna.
And we gave up a fire Luneth as well, which I'm not sure is the right decision, because that Luneth puts in a lot of work. But Sammy going with the Une. He is bouncing the down and the free play red 13. Well, I think we're probably going to strip yours and down away, sir. Not great choices though.
I mean, really, the red 13 and the Dan have to go, but then the ward has to go. If you want to, as a Dan to survive, you kind of need to get rid of the ward and the red 13. They're your source of removal, and then leave the red, then leave the Dan behind.
Yep. Oh, it's an Amat. I mean, I don't think we want to discard for it though.
No, you can discard Bash and Tyro, because you're pushing the aggression, right?
Yeah.
So you can discard Bash and Tyro for the as well.
And then you just need to find your way through, but nowhere. Good to go if it goes.
Because if you discard Bash and Tyro, you could have got your Amaterasu, you then could have played the red and discard.
Look at 2 million. That's an interesting choice.
Cymru. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Edgar, no real targets. I mean, Yuzuki's not bad, but
Yeah.
I feel like you probably just play either the red 13 or the ward here.
Well, Ward's at least going to kill the Zadan.
Red 13 can kill the Une. You can do the double pay.
Oh, well then, yeah, we probably do that now, right?
Yeah.
Free play that and then pay for the ward, I think would be fine. Kill both. Deal damage 6.
Don't think you have enough fire cards to do that. That's my only caveat of that.
Let's have a look at that.
Is you've got Amaterasus, because you'd have to discard a fire card. You have to discard 2 fire cards for the red, 1 for the first effect and 1 to pay the 2 fire CP. Oh no, it's any card. Sorry, not bad. Red 13 is discard any card. So
I think we could do this easily enough.
So you could discard Tyro and Bash, and then you could just tap and discard an Amaterasu.
Look, no, I mean, you've got a mistrack in there as well. You could ditch that easily enough. But we've paid for it.
Okay. I mean, either way, it's the same. I think it's the same net result, right? The difference.
And then there's a word, so we.
I find so I'm not even worrying about the delay.
No.
Just going like, that's good.
I think he's going to ram at it.
Yeah, that also works, to be fair.
Do we draw a card off us and that? Yeah.
Off the Varian, yeah.
Sorry, Varian,
He's
yeah.
going to search King. Oh, sorry, search a Paris. Or... Why are we not coming Paris?
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
What? It's not our last card in hand.
No. It's an interesting choice. To quote another movie, it's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Ugh, yikes, hitting the 6 CP low. I mean, 5 CP arc is great cool.
But I don't think you've got a target in break.
So it has to be Paris.
Yeah.
We're
going after big wall though. I don't think that's enough to save you though.
Well, that's why I think you should go Paris. You can big wall into Paris, into Refia. And then you can do with the Refia trigger, you can do a double, like a 5k with them. Which I guess we really don't want to do because...
Well, the thing is Jacob is completely set. He's got Miss Dragon just in case. He's got 2 Amats. I mean, Sammy's walking into a world of pain here. Oh, here's a wall. Are we going to Amat it? We are. Yeah, the Meath I think is the right choice here. So no reactivation. I don't know what sounds good. It's gotta be, I would have thought, of Faris.
Okay, so...
Well, that's gonna get amated.
Well, not anymore.
He's got another one in hand.
Yeah, but he's only got 2 cards.
Has he? He's got 3, hasn't he?
He's pretty sure he's only got 2 cards.
No, he's got 3.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy. Hell out of this racket and you win. Oh no, I've been dealt 5 CP. Oh, he's gone after the Fury now. That's fine though. There we go. Bam!
Yeah, he does have 3 cards.
Whoop-a! Goodbye, Raffia. No reactivation of the big wall now. And Sammy Nash is in absolute dire straits.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's all she wrote, surely.
Tyver's attack.
Your
roll
damage.
loss.
Your damage 6.
Hear them. Just, yeah, Tyver's first. All
Or
we
is he
got.
just gonna really hammer it home against Vincent?
And do we need to? I think we're gonna.
Paying 6.
Oh. They knocked us?
Yeah, sure. We get Fury.
Oh, play for free just in case. I mean,
Make sure we got in the face.
stop playing with the food.
There it is.
Wow, what a decisive victory to end that game. Oh, end this 18.
Should I have a quick look? Stay, just fill some gap for me because I
Okay.
think our top 10 was finished last. I'm going to find out what the winner of that is.
Going to fill some gap. Guys, obviously we have seen some absolute corkers tonight. So the decider, just for those who didn't know, we have got Morgan, who won round 4 against Jenny, against Jack Canavan, who played in round 1 with Cadets. Mr. Jacko is back.
What's that? Talk about our final.
Oh, yeah.
What, between Morgan and Jack?
Yeah.
Well, let's go to commentator.
We're doing a commentator. Yeah, sure. Let's go over here.
Because I have the results, guys.
Let's get the sheen off the head then.
We'll jump off and really loud.
Duh.
And it was Mr. Jack Canavan.
Cadets.
Yes.
3-color Cadets putting in some
There
work.
you go. First stream of Opus 25 and Cadets are back.
Mate, that Rem is nutty.
Yeah.
I'm after seeing that deck, I'm more inclined to go with some of the, like Cormac away and things like that, to believe that it should probably only be Wind Lightning.
Yeah.
I think the fire dilutes it too much.
Yeah, I need to play against it a bit more. Obviously, very early days, and the thing is, you can play lots of different variants of it now because of everything that you've got, all the pieces that you have access to.
Well, I think the issue is just going to be those, the deuce is the fact that it's both wind and fire. You don't have a wind backup that isn't deuce.
Yeah. So it's finding that balance, right? I think, I was actually chatting to Gareth. I was saying we need to do a 2-deck format locals just so Gareth can run 2 Cadet decks. Run like a mono lightning Cadets like he used to run, fire, like wind one or something like that.
That would be pretty fun.
Or like a mono fire Cadets, whatever, however you want to spin it. I thought that'd be really fun if we could do that. But yeah,
I mean,
huge shout out to Jack. Absolutely chuffed for him. What a great way to start the set, showing that he's not just skilled behind the camera, behind the mic, he has got the skills in game to back it up as well.
Exactly that. And guys, we will be calling it there, but don't forget to check out the VODs. They will be up as episodes. Do give us a share, like, subscribe when you're watching us. We do appreciate it.
We love it. We live for those likes. We live for them. It sustains us. So press that big fat thumbs up button.
To be honest, the subs are more important, and only because.
Yes. Why are they important?
Because if we get to 1,000 before November, we will dress as wrestlers for Captamania 2. The entire commentary weekend, we will be dressed like utter twats.
Come on, and guys, Cactuars 1 was such a huge hit. I mean, if that doesn't get you salivating at the prospect of some serious FFTCG action, I don't know what will.
Exactly.
And if you're like, what on earth are we talking about? Go back and watch Cactuars 1. It's on the channel. It was just insane.
Epic ending to a weekend.
Yeah, it was just huge. But yeah.
Well, guys, as well, don't forget to check out our affiliate link. Big thanks to Cardiff Firestorm Games for hosting us, as always. And check us out if you want to join us on Discord for a chat. We're always about.
Yeah, always love to chat. Always love to shoot the breeze, help with decks, all that sort of shenanigans.
Exactly that. So, anything else from you, Jago?
Well, I think we should do the same again next week.
Well, should we?
Okay, no, we're not doing the same again.
Yeah, okay,
Go on. Twist my arm.
Oh, if I got a gun to my head, I guess against it. Yeah. Well, guys, we will catch you the same time next week for another fight night. In the meantime, stay classy.
Take it easy.